Bro, that guy is fat. Well, guys,
We're back.
we are back. It's rainy. We're at the storage unit. We're hoping that the rain passes, but I don't know. It's been drizzling the last hour, and before that, it was monsooning. So we came here because we would like to test fit the 1J in, probably throw on the transmission just to see some fitment. The plan was to maybe start cutting and whatever for the inside of the crown, but I guess once we push the crown out, we'll see how much space we have. I forgot how much stuff is in there. Maybe we'll take some trim apart and see where it takes us. But this whole time, I've been missing this hook. It was on Perry's 1J, so we're throwing that back on so we can utilize both. Pick it up with the crane quite easily. And I guess the plan is just to roll the crown out here and test fit it where we can. We forgot the jack at home, so that's sick.
Shit.
Maybe might have to go back for that, but this is what we're doing here. So bring you guys along, hopefully get this 1J tested, kind of figure out some spacing stuff and throw the mounts on and see how she looks in the car.
Start ordering some parts.
Yeah, start ordering some parts. We're going to Final Bout also, by the way.
Hell yeah.
So we bought our tickets and we're super excited from that. Me, Vithi, Tyler, Tap, JP, and Alicia. And then we are on the same flight as Boog, Cam, Connor, D-Rig, Pops, I think Shug, I don't know, forgot. But yeah, stay tuned for that because it is going to be a fat collaboration for Final Bout. Team Hot Shit.
Team Chrome.
Team Chrome. Going down. Look at this beautiful rainbow out here. Rainbow came out when they saw Vithi's Willie.
I came straight out of East River. You know why? Everybody from East River. Bro.
Everybody from East River what?
Look at it. I ain't got to say much.
That's where the gold's at. That's where the gold's at. Here we are. Crown is turned around. I forgot that we painted the bay black. Well, I didn't. You know, homeboy, Anin, goddess, godsir of bodywork did for us. Trying to figure some plan out real quick. We got these stock mounts, and took off the other mounts for Boog. So I gave those to him earlier today. He's putting a 1J in his S13. So this came with S13 mounts. He's gonna be able to utilize that. Super, super sick. And I do have the trans mount over here. This is gonna go underneath, obviously, fit for the R154, but I don't have the bolts. I think we gave them to Tyler when we put his 154 in his chaser because they're the same thing. So I might end up having to get some bolts or look in some of the bins, see if I have anything extra. Other than that though, even if I don't put the mount on today, I can still put the jack underneath the car, open up some of the trans tunnel stuff, figure out where the transmission's actually gonna sit. And speaking of that, I do need a tripod for the back, but I should be able to get that through MT, Tyler's tuner, who will probably also help me with this car some. So excited, gonna start putting on these mounts, gonna get the trans bolted up, and then it's test fit time. I wish we had this light the entire time just because it's like super pretty out. Bro, look at that rainbow, that is sick. Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple cool pictures. Yeah, there is two. So we'll catch you guys in a couple. Oh, we'll show you guys our first little issue. I got these mounts off of a GS300, and I guess 2J blocks, or 2Js in general, have a longer top stud. So for the actual engine mount, they're the same thing, but this right here is, I guess, a lot longer for GS's. So we took this mount, bolted up fine, and then boom, went to go put it in there. Stud does not come through. That's probably just because either we don't have GS300 mounts or we don't have 1J like chaser mounts from the engine. So either one we can switch. I can get the GS rubber mounts and it will have a stud that goes all the way through, or I can get the like chaser or JZS155 1J mounts, and they have a lot thinner area right here that this can go and put a nut on. But might actually be a better idea to get the G ones, just because that's a lot more bolt and nut area. I mean, even if
find, like, if somebody has them cheap, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean, even if I get a hit Rock Auto, but I think we're still gonna just throw the engine in real quick, set these in the actual subframe, and then just slowly let it down. One, so that we can see it, and two, well, so we can see it. So just see what the 1J looks like in here. No trans today either, just because we don't want to get too far. I also did have to take off part of this oil feed just to get to one of the bolts for the mount. So I don't know, before we get too far, I don't want to have to put everything together, make sure everything's tight, or take a bunch of stuff off over and over again. So it'll just be test fitting this here in a second, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do for the engine mounts, I guess tomorrow or something.
You gotta get rid of this little blow off on, man. Let this thing fucking.
You go down?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, sorry, wrong way.
Side. Breaking down some more.
It'll go clear in the back.
Yep, a little clear.
Can you move that heater hose?
Oh, stop. time lapse.
10-minute clip?
Oh, that wasn't time lapse?
Nah.
I mean, it's in there.
I already had a good amount of time lapse, so like I didn't
And when the black looks sick. This gold gotta go. That's not gonna be there. Damn, looks.
bro?
Huh?
You said no gold? What's it need?
Chrome.
Chrome!
Obviously, the motor is sitting down right now.
I don't even know what to lift it by, bro. Do I have a piece of wood and then lift it by the pan?
Yeah, I guess. Probably best. We're not too sure exactly why it's tilting so much. Obviously, no transmission is in there. Could be wrong mounts or whatever, but we'll figure it out.
And boys and girls, we have a successful mission. The 1J is sitting a bit nose heavy forward. It's hard to tell, but in person we can tell also where the trans bell housing would mount up. It's high up in the air. We use the jack with some wood underneath the pan to raise up the engine, and it makes it look really good. But we have a feeling it's a mix between the 2J block mounts as well as the rubber mounts that we have that go into the subframe. So we're gonna look into those. I'm gonna see if maybe Shug or somebody has some, and then I can grab those from them and we can drop this back in. Maybe with the trans next time. I just gotta, I don't know, take the wallet out and order the clutch already so that I can put this R154, because I have an AR5 clutch and pressure plate. So the splines of the R154 doesn't go in. So if you guys are watching this and you have a AR5 1J configuration, I have a brand new ACT clutch. So if you want it, I'll sell it dirt cheap, brand new. But with that being said, I think we're gonna try and push this under the light a little bit. We're gonna be careful just because the engine does still move some, has no trans attached, and none of the motor mounts are attached, but we wanna see it under the light. And if we can keep this engine in for the next day or two, well, that would be really nice. But it is 60 in this in here already. Like,
She ain't going nowhere, man. It's good.
it's good.
Hit the key. Insert Jay-Z noises.
That's why I was quiet, so turn it off. Well, although we put the crane back on, we are wrapping it up for tonight. The crane we just put on just because we're not going to be here. We don't want things moving. Doubt it would, but we pushed the whole car in here with the engine sitting there by itself. It was just a little bit cockeyed, a little bit like leaning
droopy
down, but so this is just safety precautions and it clears the bay, so we're not too worried about it. But man, this thing looks so sick. Of course, it looks crazy on stock suspension up front too. This is like LZ spec, like Matsuri spec. Like, this is trash fitment spec that half you guys at everywhere is.
Yeah, this car's not gonna be like that.
Nah, this car's gonna be fitted. So I gotta find me a nice little fender and
Right there.
never mind, I got me a nice little fender. I forgot, bro. I forgot, all right?
That's funny.
But listen, the front is black, the car is white. The car is gonna be like Michael Jackson and turn itself black. And oh, I guess I guess it was the backwards. It was the opposite.
Yeah.
He went from black to
Jackson
white.
Michael.
This is Jackson Michael. But listen, either way, point is 1JZ is in the car, and we now have to figure out engine mounts for both sides, the rubber and on the engine mount side. And then from there, we'll get some bolts for the cross member for the trans and be able to put this actually in. Then, of course, we got some wiring and some other stuff we got to figure out, but that is part of the game. So this is the first step. Make sure it fits, make sure it clears, make sure we can steer, make sure that we don't have to change sump, you know, make sure fuse box, make sure all this other stuff doesn't have to be moved and it fits well. So I'm excited for that at least, and then we'll figure out the rest of the stuff. So I don't know where we're going to go with this further in the video, but it'll probably be bolting up the trans and getting some other stuff fitted. So we will catch you guys next time we are here at the storage unit.